the story of somebody's life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of A Husband and a Housewife with me, Joe Sealey, and my lovely wife, Nicole Sealey.
Wow, I've come up in the world because this week I'm not Debbie McGee.
You look shocked.
I am quite shocked. It's episode 7, so I don't mind lucky 7. I like number 4 really, but or 14 is my lucky number. 14.
Yeah, but you're still the assistant. You're not.
I'm not. Do you know what? Every time the beeping before this starts, it sounds like I'm going to be murdered.
It's a different
Lost.
beeping to Lost.
No, it's like Lost. That's what it reminds me of. I feel like I'm in Lost. You know, remember the program?
No,
Lost?
do you know what it sounds like? You won't know this because you don't do it. When you do like a HIIT class, you do like an exercise of 20 seconds. It makes that noise.
What are you saying?
No. I'm just saying it's not the type of things you do, is it? You have nice walks.
No, I'm a lazy bitch.
You're not lazy.
I'm actually not that
You're
lazy.
like yoga and walking and stuff.
You know, when let me just put it out there. When you say that you're looking after the ironing, now you're really this is getting worse now. Started off like everything with you in life. Everything starts off with good intentions and then goes to shit.
Is that
right?
like our marriage?
Yeah, basically. So you better step it up.
Listen, I'm doing some ironing this afternoon, but I've got a bit of work to do this afternoon at the gym and stuff. Yes, really? I have. I'm having a lock changed.
He's having a lock changed. He's supervising the lock being changed. I'm not being funny. I cleared all the ironing because I couldn't bear it. So I cleared it all up, didn't I? And then, so it was all nice again, all done, literally all done. So you just had to start again from zero. And this is the problem with me. I am an enabler. It is
you did it for
enabling
me.
you to...
But Nicole's made the decision now, finally, that we are getting a new housekeeper.
Yeah, because I'm devastated.
Yeah, you are. I know you're upset about it, and she's been waiting for our old one to come back to work, but we haven't heard from her in 4 months.
I am going to have to think about it because I will, especially if, with the workload, I'm not sure I'll end up down the road in, an asylum somewhere if I don't get a bit of help. But I am still, there's a bit of me still hoping that my lady will come back. But
I hope Lisa comes back. So Lisa, if you do watch or listen,
yes,
please
Lisa.
Contact us because we are worried about you.
Yes, we love you, Lisa.
Yeah, we miss you.
Yes, please come back.
And
Lisa.
that's not just because you do things for me.
That sounds wrong in so many ways.
Well, you don't know what she does when you're not there.
Oh, God.
Part of the job.
Trust me, I know Lisa and she knows you. So she definitely isn't. That's reserved for people that don't know you so well.
Right, this is a bit of a special episode today.
Why?
Because we're in Spain.
We're not now.
We're pre-recording. We're pre-recording it this week. So this is just the day. This is Tuesday. So this is the day after the Dakota episode, but we're doing it, and this one's going to be a special on Nicole. Now, next week we are going to do one live from Spain. Well, from Majorca. Yeah,
from Majorca. I'm quite excited. So, I was on my live earlier, and basically, my son says to me, I'm going on holiday. I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. So where are you going? So he's booked himself in to go to our place in Majorca.
Yeah.
So then we thought, well, this is not a bad option. So he's flying out this evening. Yeah. So he's kind of like the guinea pig.
Yeah, if he gets in, we're going.
If it gets in, we've booked a flight for Thursday.
Yeah, if he doesn't.
The other one's house sitting. So he's worked out perfectly because she's in the midst of moving house and she can't quarantine. So it worked out. We ended up with a dog sitter, a house sitter. We got someone going to wreck it before we got there.
Yeah.
The cleaner's been. He's like literally, because Joe went there last time by himself and he tells me that he cleared up, but I'm pretty sure that's
not much to clean up when it's just you by yourself, is there?
Yeah, I'm sure. But anyway, and she's offered to go food shopping as well, which I was quite happy about.
Yeah. There's a big announcement by Boris tonight, so let's hope that he makes some changes and I'll have to quarantine for 2 weeks when I return.
Yeah. Well, we have kind of preempted the quarantine, if need be. Prefer not to,
and we've timed it with work.
Yeah, so really looking forward to it. We do need to go out because we haven't been out for. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups again. Sorry.
Is there ever a week we do an episode and you don't drop something, make a noise, anything?
I've got to be honest, Joe's been really getting on my nerves this week. really, I'm finding you quite irritating. It's quite lucky you're sitting on that side.
She's been in a bad mood for 4 days.
It's a bit PMT.
A bit.
But then he seems to, even his own mother says to him, like, if she's PMT, why don't you, it's like you poke the bear.
Listen, you're 46 years old. You've had PMT for 36 fucking years, right? How are you not used to it? How can you not get used to feeling like that once a month and think, it's my fault, I'm in the wrong, I'm actually mentally not right, I'm going to leave him alone.
You're a shambles.
That's
Do you
what
know
I think.
It is? I think it's just that all the...
That's what I think. Why should I have to change?
I feel like it's all the things that are kind of keep quiet for the remaining part of the month just seem to come out.
Erupt.
All your like quite irritating traits, and you know.
Well, no, stop there.
To be fair, you've been quite
there.
irritating yourself this week.
What are these irritating traits? I want to know what they are.
Well, your lack of, you don't cope well with stress. We admitted that on the last podcast. Yeah. You really don't.
Well, I'm a worrier. Go on.
Yeah, you're a worrier. Do you know what I mean? So that can be quite irritating. Oh no, there's a long
Come
list.
in. I want to know. You've said it now.
You're a bit of a know-it-all.
No, that's not true.
You do. You think you know everything. We've had this discussion as well. That we have to. It is absolutely true. And you'll think that you're like. Oh, I don't know.
What?
I've just found you really irritating.
So there's only 2 things. That's it.
No, it's not.
Ready for my list?
There's not. No, you don't really do anything in the house.
Yeah,
you cook now. You cook, but you make a lot.
I do
of mess.
loads of things. I ain't cleaning up after everyone else. I clean up after myself. If they can't do it as adults, that's your fault, right? For doing it for them.
Why can't you
are a mug.
Why can't you? I am a mug.
Well, if you're going to pick up other people's rubbish in the house, i.e. 23-year-old, 18-year-old children's stuff,
what about yours?
and do their washing, I do mine. I can do
you
it.
don't do the washing.
I can't do my washing, but
do you know what? That's
right. I'm not saying I'm great.
No, I'm just saying. So yesterday,
I'm very helpful. I don't want to drive in.
Any woman out there or man, so I'm not, equally. There are some men that are tidy. I literally. So we've got one of the spare rooms is where we iron.
My ironing room.
Where it's like it looked like Madam Twanky? From the Is Madam Twanky I'm thinking of?
Know.
Where she hangs, like literally, I was like, oh my God. And it's at the front of the house, and I'm sure we look like I don't know what this. And he hangs when he does iron, he hangs the clothes on the curtain round.
I bet there's a lot of women out there that'd be thankful for a husband like me.
No.
That does all the driving.
No, when they really got to know you.
All of the ironing.
You give it the spill.
I cook.
You can cook.
I'll tell you what, I'm standing all right here.
You cook.
Well, I'm half decent looking.
You cook. I'm not being funny. You're going a bit deaf and a bit blind. For a younger man, you're not boding that well, are you?
Let's show people what I'm really like. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to stand up now and I'm going to show you what I'm really like.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, guess a 12. This is really what he looks like. So look, show him the T-shirt, like the pound T-shirt from wherever it's from. Like, look.
And I've got flip-flops on.
And socks.
And socks.
So fetching. I'm so lucky. When I first met Joe, he actually did trying to impress, which is what you just generally do in life.
No, do you know what? I've been running before this podcast. I've been trying.
Yeah, you ain't even had a shower. So that's quite nice for us all.
I was in a bit of a rush today because it went on for longer.
But I'm just saying, so I actually do like a well-dressed man. I like a man in a suit.
Really, Nicole? Thank you.
Yeah, but those years are long gone.
No, I do dress up.
You don't. Certainly for the first 5 years, and then it's just declined. Now you're like...
There's no reason to dress up.
You behave like Victor Meldrew because you're quite moany. You tell the truth, you're quite moany, aren't you? Be honest. Indoors,
I don't think I am.
You're quite moany.
I don't think I am. No? I think that a lot of my friends are a lot worse than I am.
No, but I feel like... No, you're like... I think...
In your opinion, that is then, yeah?
In my opinion.
So far, you've spent 9 minutes hammering me.
But yeah, because I told you I had the ump with you this week. So I did say... I could vent this week. This could be a vent. No. Do you know, you have got good traits. I just can't remember what they are this week.
Let's hear them.
What are your good traits?
Yeah.
You do a lot for other people.
You just said I don't.
Yeah, not in the house.
I do a lot for you. I'll do anything you want me to do to you.
Exactly. See what I mean? No, because... Oh, right, okay. So, I'm not... that materialistic a person, actually, am I? No. I'm not the sort of person that needs lots of gifts. I mean, I'm not that person.
I fucking talk about foot rubbing, didn't you?
But I would like. I
rubbed your feet last week.
Yeah, but you're shit at it now.
No, I rubbed your feet last week.
You are rubbish at it now. Like, you used to make care, and you literally, how cheap is that? You find a girl, and my feet are not that bad. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not like.
No, they're not.
They're not actually bad feet, and they're only small, and so it doesn't take a lot of effort, and it's cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like half hour out of your day, an hour would be nice. Do you know what I mean?
Every day.
Well, just think of the treats that and what better mood I would be in. Do you know what I mean?
It's another half hour an hour I've got to spend with you.
And this is why you've been annoying.
No, I love spending time. To be fair, we spend a lot of time together. Probably more than anyone I know.
Yeah, that's probably why you're getting whatever. Now, I'll be all right. I'm coming out of the bad mood, and I do get quite bad PMT. It's very difficult when men.
For me, it is, yeah.
From a man can't possibly understand.
Why would we?
No, but you can't, and it is like it's like the cloud descends. Yeah, I'm a little bit loco.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Wow.
I am.
Even her eyes change colour.
Yeah.
Like a lunatic.
Yeah, they do. I do. They go 50 shades of whatever, don't they?
They do.
The crackers. Anyway, so we're excited.
This is your episode.
This is my episode of bitching and moaning.
So it started off now with you having a go at me instead of niceness.
Right, okay. Well, go on then. Tell me what's nice about me. Okay, so
You've
Joe, why do you love me? Not because of my boobs.
Yeah, you've got fantastic boobs.
Yeah, okay. They're a bit out today, actually.
Yeah, I know. Look at you.
I know.
I met her in the park today, and I was like,
know, your mates were quite enjoying it, weren't they? They're dirty perverts. I won't mention which ones, in case their wives tell them off.
only one's got a wife, the other one's got a girlfriend.
Oh, and it weren't him. So don't want to cause trouble with that relationship. No. So, yeah, go on. What do you love about me?
I love you. You're caring. You're a bit possessive. Quite like that.
Not that
You're my
much.
best friend. We spend a lot of time together. You don't get my nerves that much.
I'm quite funny.
I wish you'd leave me alone sometimes when I want to be left alone, but you don't. But it's fine. I'm used to that. But then I probably wouldn't like it if you did. You are quite funny. Yeah.
Funny haha, funny peculiar.
Bit of both. Bit of both. But no, we've always got on well. And
it's kind of, I've got a lot of multiple personalities, don't I?
Yeah, not every day's the same.
No. So I suppose that's a good thing, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in love with you.
Oh.
I'm not leaving you.
Oh, thanks.
You're not leaving me.
Not even if I want him to.
No, nowhere to go. You're in lockdown.
Do you know what I mean?
Can't move. Oh, you can move now. You can move.
You can go to Spain.
Well, yeah, I'm going, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, unless they open gyms tonight, and then I won't be going. So it'll be decided tonight at 5.
Then I'll be
the gyms
going.
are opening, and I probably won't be going.
Because unlike Joe, I can work from anywhere, can't I?
Yeah, no, but I can normally, but that will have to be sorted.
Well, we could just come back a bit early, couldn't we?
No, because I'd have for 2 weeks quarantine. I wouldn't be able to go if it was the 4th.
Yeah.
Right, because the day's the...
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So it's all down to Boris tonight then, is it?
Yeah, it's all down to Boris, basically.
Okay, down to Boris
Who
tonight.
I do like. Secondly to the next Prime Minister, which is going to be Rishi. But anyway.
Yeah, I'd like Rishi.
He's given plenty of money away.
You got any questions?
I've got loads of questions for you today.
Come on then.
Loads of questions, but I'm liking the way this is going.
Here. All right
Okay.
then. What would like it? Go on.
Coming in, Lisa wants to know, how has lockdown been for you?
Torture. No. Up and down, I think, for everybody. There's been good aspects, and it was really nice because we had all the kids home at one time.
Was that nice?
No, at the beginning it was nice.
It was.
So at the beginning,
I'm joking,
no,
kids.
at the beginning,
I know you listen.
No, they don't. I think Remy does.
Luca
the others
does.
don't.
Luca does.
Oh, Luca does. Yeah, the other one don't care. She's gone to London and she doesn't even know our names anymore.
No.
But actually, no, the first bit was nice because we were eating together and do stuff that did wear off. So. And now I'm quite happy that they're sort of, shifting away a bit just because I can't stand the mess anymore. So I'm thinking about, and with no housekeeper, not ideal. And I'm a little bit moany about that. And I can feel myself. I don't know why. We've got a huge shoe cupboard in the hallway. Like, I mean, a whole wall. I built it in the hallway for coats and shoes. Floor to ceiling. Hidden away behind a nice white cabinet. Yeah. But and it's like 5 yards from the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 yards.
Maybe 10.
We'll take 10 yards, whatever. But
It's not far.
It's not far. They haven't even got to go upstairs. All they need to do is put them in the cupboard. And does anyone? No, they leave them in a mountain.
Do you know what, though? This week, I've unloaded a lot. I noticed a lot of my stuff was in that cupboard, and I've taken a lot of it upstairs because I thought, I'm taking the piss a bit here. Because it was like shoe upon shoe upon shoe upon shoe piled, like 3 deep, one shelf. And I did start taking the better shoes upstairs because I thought...
Yeah. Did you throw the other ones in the bin?
I threw some tracksuits away this week, but I threw them in the corner of the washroom. I suppose you have washed them again because I keep throwing these same tracksuits away and I keep coming back round. Nicole's having a heart attack. That's it. I've won. I've got the fucking health insurance. I've got the insurance. Let her go. Let her go in peace. It's God's will.
Oh, God. I really are.
What's happened to you there?
Oh, someone's got voodoo dough, haven't they? One of my haters.
Yeah. Right. Nicole, Molly, are you conscious of what people in the public think of you when you're on the telly?
Do you know what? I think initially the first bit of being, when a couple of really hideous pictures came out and like looking at yourself on those first episodes, I was like, oh, people are going to judge me. Do I, I look fat? Do I look this? The way you speak, which I find really irritating, listening to my voice, even though now I speak every week on this.
Yeah, but you don't listen. I listen, so...
Oh, God, I can't bear it.
I will listen to this podcast well, as soon as it comes out. In fact, since yesterday, I've listened to it 3 times.
Is that a bit narcissistic, would you say?
No, because I'm learning, so I make sure it's right. I want to know what's wrong, what I don't like, what I do like. So I'm a bit perfectionist like in that way. So I want to listen to what it's like. So then I can learn. When Nicole, she listens to it once kind of with me, laughs at herself.
I can't bear it.
Yeah, you laugh at yourself. You do find yourself funny,
right,
especially the other week. And we go from
Someone
there.
has to laugh at my jokes, and it's not you.
No, but I think you did get affected by some people when you first went on it.
Literally, it was a week. So
the first week, yeah.
I have to say, I think I like to think someone asked me actually the other week, what am I good at? I was thinking, I'm not sure. But actually, I think it's my ability to, I don't know, I'll try and word this, the ability to change with something. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, but anyway.
Roll with the punches.
Yeah, I think I had a real meltdown the first week. Thought I can't bear this, but actually I tried to take the positive from anything negative. So I like to think that I am a pretty half glass full kind of girl, and I think that's the only way you get through. Listen, we all have ups and downs, don't we? No one, So some things are hurtful. Do I really care if someone says I'm fat? Not really. Do I really care if someone attacks my family? I would care, yes. I think...
Unless it was me, where she laughs.
No, it depends, doesn't it? Even that, I think I'm quite protective of even you. Do you know what I mean? It's all right if I'm having a go at you, but I wouldn't want anyone else to be. So I think that's something that I've learned that I'm good at. And actually, look at it and think, well, actually... I'm not going to worry about whether I can get thin. I'm not going to worry about if I can speak in a different way, but maybe it'll identify things that you can improve on. So if someone's got something negative, if it's constructive, I'll listen. If they're just being spiteful buggers, I actually don't care. It's like delete. And then what I don't like, I just don't read. I just skip.
Sometimes you get too much stuff to even read it all. So
yeah, and do you know what?
So if you have messaged her, she replied, you wouldn't believe some days she gets
you get a lot of messages.
2,000 messages, and you just can't do it.
Yeah, I do try.
I don't. So if you want a message and you want an answer from Nicole, you're better off messaging me, and then you'll get one.
He's always looking at him.
_Sealey1 Instagram.
You're just a desperado.
But I'll always get your answer. But
anyway, I was trying to finish the question.
Sorry.
So yeah,
self-publicity.
So yeah, God, I'm distracted now. But yeah, so the answer to that is everybody. And listen, if I'm having a bad day, I don't think I have that many bad days, just the once a month. No, but I don't on the whole. Or if I do, I think I've said this the other week. It might not have been on the podcast, but actually, don't beat yourself up if you're having a bad day in lockdown or just in life. Joe, don't make it a bad life. Just make it a bad day, because there's tomorrow again, and you can go again, can't you? So that's what I try and do. So if I'm having a bad day, put it to one side, or someone's been mean, move on from it, and then the next day you start again. I waffled a bit there, so I do apologise.
It's a good answer, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I felt like that. Sometimes something I really enjoy when I was young was that I really did enjoy to write. I haven't written since I was at school in that way, but actually by doing
poetry?
No, I actually, do you know what? I used to think I would have loved to have dated. You know, when you're young.
Oh, here we go.
No. When I was at school, I had this romantic idea. I actually don't know how I've ended up married to Joe, because I actually quite like quiet men. And he is not a quiet man. I actually, I used to think it'd be so romantic to, a man that wrote poetry and he could read poetry to me. And I'm thinking, or a racing car driver. But at the time, the racing car drivers were not that attractive. So I thought that'd be quite exciting.
Are they better now then?
I don't know. I don't really watch it. I don't know what it was about. I don't even particularly like racing. Although we are going next year, aren't we? Because we've been delayed until next year.
Yeah, we're meant to go to Monaco. We've missed that now. It was meant to be May.
Yeah, we was going for our anniversary actually, weren't we? It was going to be a trip. We were going to go through the south of France and have a little sort of road trip.
It was on a yacht for the Monaco Grand Prix, which is unfortunate.
Right, Charlie Big Potatoes. I didn't need to know that.
So I treated you, didn't I? Treated you.
Well, no, you didn't treat me. We were at an auction.
I bought it.
Yeah, like everything, when we go to an auction, it always goes wrong and we end up.
It was some shit, but this wasn't a shit.
This was a good trip, actually.
This was a good trip.
So, yeah, so anyway.
You finished that now?
Yeah, I've waffled on enough.
All right, so we got, how did you start your business and was it your idea?
I kind of...
That was Sharon.
Who? Oh, hi, Sharon. So 26 years ago...
Fuck me, you're old.
How rude. I kind of fell into it, if I'm honest. It was not something I planned to do. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. I'd had lots of jobs. And yeah, kind of this came about. And yeah, fell into it. It was
What's
an
this?
opportunity.
People don't know.
So I've got a railway and construction business. And so, yeah, it wasn't what I'd set out to do. And it was an opportunity that came and thought, oh, well, why not? Give it a try. And it literally was from that. And I started the business from my living room. No, not my living room, my dining room. So, and my youngest daughter was she was tiny, like a baby. So I used to sort of work in the daytime while she was sort of having a nap.
That doesn't make any sense. You started the business 26 years ago. She's 23.
Yeah, no, but I was already in the industry.
You'd already had the business.
So,
Gotcha.
sorry. And then,
I'm just clarifying for people.
Yeah, no, she is 23. Well, I'd started doing within this industry. And then what happened was, so when I was already doing it, but when she was a baby, was when it sort of took off. So sort of dipped my toe. I sort of supplied to all the companies that are like me now. So basically all the rubbish jobs that no one could fill is what I did. And then obviously I had her. And so I worked as well on site. And sort of played it, and then the business grew from there. But I think it's about, listen, if an opportunity keeps arising, a little bit like the TV show.
Grab it.
Rabbit? No, rabbit or grab it.
Grab it.
Yeah, so I don't know, it wasn't what I set out to do. So for anyone out there, yeah, if you've got a business idea and it's what you want to do and you're passionate about it, fantastic. If you're young or a bit older and something crops up, give it a chance.
Do you know what I think on that? It's a good answer, but do you know what? It brings on to a good point. I think if you're better off being old and going, do you know what? It didn't work, but I'll give it a try. Then, I fucking wish I'd done that. Yeah. So, it takes a pair of balls to start something. It does, right? Yeah. Because especially if you just get a bit older, because you might have a family, you have to leave your job. Yeah. If you can't start it at the same time as still working.
Yeah.
And you're better, but I'd rather look back at when I was in my 60s or 70s and think, do you know what? I'd give it a go.
Yeah, I'd
give it a go.
Joe's much more cautious than I am, actually. Which is known people.
I am now.
I think you're cautious within taking risk. I think we talked about this. I'm probably a bit more of a risk taker with work. You get a little bit like, you overthink. Well,
don't need to risk. You don't need to risk. We're there, haven't we?
Livelihood. You were going to say.
No, not livelihood. What I'm saying is lifestyle. We're there. So now I don't need to get more. If we don't want more, we're all right.
People ask
if we stopped tomorrow and I sold everything, we would have enough for the rest of our lives. But, all right. Well, we would if we were sensible.
I don't I think we touched on this earlier. I'm not a hugely material. I know, like, you might laugh because you got a nice house, nice car, whatever. But I'm actually not a hugely materialistic person. For me, the working is about being successful at something and achieving something. We talked to our friends the other day, and I was thinking, what part of business do I really enjoy? I think the initial setup of a business I find quite exciting, and that's something we're going to touch on later on in the year, and maybe trying to help
a new start,
especially in this current climate. I think it'd be good to give something back. So for me, I enjoy that part of it, but also, even though I've done what I do for 26 years, I'll have a meeting now and again, and I get really caught up and I get quite excited, and I think that rubs off onto people, because I'll have a meeting and people have left and they're like, I feel like a whirlwind, and I really get a buzz from people bouncing off of me. So I think I still have that, and I still get excited by stuff in life.
I've noticed in the last 3 or 4 days you've started hitting work a bit harder since because obviously people going back after lockdown.
Yeah,
but I've noticed you've started to have a bit of I can tell by the amount you're on the phone and what you're talking about, you're having a bit more of a go at people.
Well, I'm pushing probably a little bit more as well from an employer's point of view. You have to be mindful of people's mental states, etc.
Yeah.
So, I'm saying, it was a big challenge, lockdown, people on furlough,
100%,
people not on furlough, whatever. And there's only so much certain people could do, because there wasn't a lot anyone could do, so there's no point in pushing. Things are starting to move and change, so it's about really trying to pep people up and get people feeling excited and that they can do stuff, and that moving forward now, you know, that we can improve. It's going to take time to get back to where we were. It's not going to happen overnight. And diversification is always really important to look at. And I suppose I'm looking at that side of things, where maybe our market's going to be better placed. But it's all going to be down to Boris, and if he wants to send us all some money. So come on, Boris.
Well, they're talking about a big amount of money being released into your industry at the moment. Like a few billion,
we just need to see it filter through.
You got to think that if they don't keep railways moving, a lot stops. You know, you wouldn't believe what gets transported by rail, not just people. It's the whole country's being operated by rail.
It is, yeah.
You know, everything from power, oil to food, you know, supplies. It's
Have you got any more questions for me?
I have. That was the same question, Nicole.
Oh,
so
well, I'm bored of that one now.
Oliver, it's got your
No
three questions,
attention.
but I feel like you've answered one of these. So the first one is, what keeps you motivated?
Did I really?
Is it me?
No.
Oh.
No. I've told you this week I found you really irritating. So, what motivates me? Don't know. Sometimes, you know what? I think that you have to I think I self-motivate. I don't need I think maybe that's actually a good tip. You need to self-motivate. You can't. I try and motivate other people because that's the position that I'm in. But I overly do it. I overdo it with the children. Then Joe's always saying to me, you have to let them do it for themselves. It's almost like, because I have the ability to self-motivate, I project that onto everybody else. Sometimes for a positive, I think, because I think it can get people going, which is what we just talked about. Yeah. So no, nothing actually motivates me. I motivate myself. So that is the answer to that question.
Okay. And how do you stay positive? She ain't that positive.
Oh, I'm positive you've got on my nerves this week. 100%.
You ain't that positive of a person. You're just normal. No, you're not overly. You're not like.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not like
force it down your throat kind of
butterflies and bollocks. Are you?
No.
You're more of a realist, aren't you? I think.
Yeah, I think
you're a realist.
Yeah, I don't like to preach too much.
No,
I
but
think
you are. You know, if you start saying no, you're positive.
Yeah, I say, but I don't like to preach to people. No. I do have like I said, where I like to write, and maybe that would be quite therapeutic for me. I've been thinking, would doing a little bit more writing be good for me? Because, like I say, you face different challenges.
Well, I can see another business here, a little book.
Yeah, no,
Diary of a Housewife.
I actually think that everyone, for the whole of my life, actually, people have always said that they think I'd have quite an interesting book. And I think they do say that every individual has a book in them. So, yeah, but just for myself, really, not for anything like that.
You can do that if you want to do that.
Yeah, I could. I have this romantic vision, though, that I'm going to lock myself away, you know, like in a little cabin or something.
How long are you gone for?
Ever, if you carry on. Forever and ever and ever.
It's going to be 6 months.
Yeah. Do you know what?
You go do that.
No, but, you know, like, it's a bit of a romantic thing, but who knows? Maybe I will. I like to read.
Who's your biggest inspiration? It's also Oliver.
Oh, see, I struggle with this a little bit.
Is it yourself again? How's your ego?
No, very large. So no, right. I think this is one of the things that lets me down in life. Actually, I get excited by, like I say, building things, doing things. I'm not overly impressed by anything.
No, you're not.
Do you know what I was thinking? Is it because I've been to a lot of places and done a lot? No, I was never like it.
I think it's because you're a self-achiever.
I don't know. I was never like, you know, in that much awe of like people. I was not really ever in awe of places or, you know, anything like, or beautiful. I appreciate beautiful things. But I don't get that thing, and sometimes that's a bit disappointing. You think, oh, it'd be nice to be excited by, you know, like a person, or like, wow, aren't you amazing? I can't lie, I don't get.
Do you not wake up in the morning and roll over and think, wow? I do.
When you look in the mirror, you were going to say, didn't you? You're such a dick.
No, I wasn't actually. I was going to say it about you, but I was thinking I could say I roll over and there's a mirror there, but there ain't.
There is, because our bed's
mirrored. But
so he looks at himself.
But no, I don't.
Morning.
I always wake up and I'm happy to be laying next to you.
Yeah,
when you're not there, I do worry about where are you, because it is a bit like I don't like being by myself in the mornings. And
and also, like, you know, like trying new things. I've done a lot. I'm lucky, and not just lucky, and it's not been just because of money, because there's been times where I've had no money, and I've still had adventures. My life's been pretty like one of the kids was saying to me, like, you know, you talk about, although they take the piss out of me and say, oh, mother, is that one of your stories? But I actually do think I've had quite an interesting life, I suppose, as in different adventures, different parts to my life. So we hope maybe I'll find that next exciting thing. Just don't know what it's going to be yet. Something might surprise me yet. But go on.
We haven't found it yet, though.
No.
Okay. When are you filming Real Housewives of Cheshire again?
The Royal Housewives.
The Real Housewives of Cheshire. Is that something we're talking about or not talking about at the moment? I don't know.
Well, they are refilming,
Oh.
and it's not that far away, so kind of watch that space.
Well, we know we're away for 2 weeks, so it's after that then,
So
isn't
definitely, well, you know, unless they're filming without me, obviously. But yeah, I think, so they are. They're definitely doing. I mean, they've released. They're doing another series.
Yeah, it come out, didn't it? I've read it.
Yes, so it won't be that too far away, guys.
And Henry wants to know what made you do it, but I feel like we've answered that question before.
We have. Yeah.
So you have to go back and listen to other podcasts to find it.
Yes, Henry.
That's another few listens and views. So for that one.
Look at him with his pen and paper. Look.
Karen, well, this is preparation. You know, without this, guys, we'd be lost. We'd just be Nicole just talking about
herself
being the Führer.
You can't keep calling me that, and that's a little bit.
No, it's not. That's not a derogatory term, or no,
really?
No. In my house, you are the leader.
I am the leader. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are the Führer. Right.
I feel like I've got another question.
No, we're not doing that by that. Okay, unless you phone me it. So Karen wants to know weight loss secrets. Right, hello, and how would you like to know how I've lost weight?
No, she doesn't, because you haven't. Joe, you've been on a diet since I met you. I'm just used to it. He's a bit fed up at the minute, but when we go to Majorca, we're going to have like a real health kick for a couple of weeks.
I was pretty healthy yesterday. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on. Answer the question.
And yeah, I've been running this morning. It's just you need to get your food under control a little bit. For me, I haven't been that good the last few days, but I'm still not overeating. So look, it's not rocket science. It's calories deficit and getting your body moving a bit more. Someone messaged me.
You also train at Neon Personal Training in Ilkley Edge.
Not at the moment, I'm not.
Yeah, I know that, but you could do.
I could do if it was open, but it's not. So I'm not.
No.
But yeah, what I was saying is like, because you've got to remember, and I think it's really important not to put yourself under pressure. Or if you have like a slip up one day, or you think, I ate some lemon sorbet ice cream yesterday.
And the day before.
And the day before.
It's about balance, isn't it?
So, but I did get up and get moving, went for a really long walk. So, do you know what? Even if you don't want to exercise, go for a long walk, because everybody can do that. My knee's been really hurting me. He's been playing up for a couple of years, but I think he's definitely got worse.
The other good thing about walking is it's good for your brain.
Yeah.
You clear your head when you walk.
And yeah, when I'm having a bit of PMT, drag me out the door, walk.
Made you feel better, didn't it?
I did feel a bit better, marginally.
Still driving me mad.
We probably bike ride quite a bit. And as everybody knows, I'm a much better bike rider than you. Much better. Should we see if Joe falls off again? I'll try and get it. I'll try and capture the moment again.
Once I fell off. Once.
I might do a little video while we're away, like a little montage.
PR video.
A PR.
Can't just be on holiday.
No, I mean like a little.
Not really. It's not really holiday. We're saying we're going away on holiday. We've got an house there, so it's not. You know,
a little video diary of what I'm doing with my eating and my exercise, because people are really interested. So I was thinking I might do that while I'm away, and you can sort of follow what I do.
Maybe that could be your book.
No, I'm not that good.
You could have a diet book.
Yeah, I think I've said before, because I was never big, and this is just a recent thing. I still haven't got this bloody gallbladder out.
The thing is, what people don't realise is you do look bigger on telly.
20%.
Yeah, well, I don't
officially
know about that, but
that's what it is, 20%.
You know, you look bigger on telly, and when people see you
even looking at this, I feel like, look.
What are you doing that for? You Jesus.
Looking at my big fat arms.
You haven't got fat arms.
Yeah, I've got short arms, haven't I? We've established.
You've got short arms.
Like, I literally have incredibly short arms. And there was a girl, one of the trainers, she's not very tall like me, but I was like, I'm quite good at the core stuff. I've got quite a strong core. So I was doing really well, but my arms just don't reach to places they should. So then she's going, you know what? I'm going, no, I'm telling you. So we did like arms to arm, and I had like her arms carried on down here, and yet we're about the same height. It's just I don't know what went wrong. I've got a reasonably long leg for my body, so I suppose would I rather have shorter legs and long arms? Probably not. That wouldn't be a good look, would it? No.
So they're your tips then, are they? Calorie deficit and walk.
Yeah.
That's it.
At the moment, watch this space.
Watch this space. Going to try and make some money out of that.
Joe probably will.
Oh, definitely will. Best thing about your husband? Joe asked that question.
What's my favourite thing about you? This is not good when you got to really think about it. So,
it's too many to say one, probably.
No, I do. You are quite as big a pain as the arse you are. I don't see so much of it anymore, but you are quite caring to other people, so I quite like that.
I'm caring to other people, but not you.
Not this week.
Are you for real?
No, so you are quite deep down somewhere in the black hole. There is a caring kind of guy. No, and I always think when I first met you, when you first stayed over, when you first slept over.
Oh.
And actually, I still do find it quite endearing, unless I'm feeling irritated with you, and then it's bloody annoying.
What
is the way that you sing in the bath. To yourself. It is quite funny.
That's actually been taken over, I feel like, by podcasters, because they now listen to podcasts in the bath, don't I?
That isn't so much fun. So, like, when we first got you could hear him, like, singing away to himself, all happy with himself, singing in the bath. I quite like that. It's quite cute.
Yeah, I do like singing in the bath.
It's quite cute.
I like singing in general, but...
And as I've said, you did give the best foot rubs, which now, obviously, I don't get them, so...
I gave you a foot rub last week.
Yeah, but that's because you wanted something. You wanted a bit of nookie.
No, I didn't want... I was in the kitchen, so it's not true.
You was preparing.
Was I?
Preparing, in preparation.
I don't know if I was.
No. Had you done something wrong?
No, I've not done anything wrong.
Probably done something wrong.
No, I don't do anything wrong. No, not me. I didn't eat the cake.
Yeah, you can't keep anything in the fridge if it's not you, the kids.
Bloody hell, the kids. When I go to bed, the fridge has got whatever in it. When I wake up, it's like gone.
They're like the secret lemonade eaters, aren't they?
Lemonade drinkers.
Eaters. Well, eaters.
Yeah, whatever. Same thing. But anyway, they eat a lot when we're asleep. And say, it's not me. Not that we have a limit on what you can eat in our house, to be honest. You can have what you want if you come round. If anyone ever comes round, you can have what you want. I'm not bothered.
Yeah. Only at the fridge, though.
Except for my wife.
Go on, what else? What we got there?
Stacey wants to know, are you and Esther friends now? Is that something we're talking about now or not?
No.
So skip that one, Stacey.
Stacey, you'll have to watch the next
You'll have to watch the programme to find those answers. Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tay, big Tay from China, who messages me on Instagram a lot. When will you be chairwoman of MAC? I've done this one a lot.
Yeah. I don't think it's
happening.
No. No, I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately.
And Samantha wants to know, who do you least click with? Watch this show.
Watch this space. So what else is that? What else are we going to do while we're away? I've
got one more.
Oh, all right, then I thought you'd finished.
We can jump.
Go on, no, go on. What's your last one?
What are your plans for work?
Work harder.
That's Dakota's mummy.
Yeah, basically work harder at the moment. We're making up because obviously everybody's taking a hit. So yeah, just work that bit harder at the moment. No real plans. I'm rolling with that. You can only plan at the moment. I think it's fairly short-term planning. This is just my opinion. So mine, normally people have like a long-term plan. At the moment, I've reined mine right back. So I'm looking at 3-month spins of short-term planning and revisiting. I think we're about into new plans that I put in place. I think I'm into the 3rd week next week, and I'll be reviewing every 6 weeks. I think she's right. I watched the news yesterday, and let's think if we drop to 1 metre tonight. A lot of shops were saying they spent £2,500-3,000 on plastic screens and signage for 2 metres, and at a metre you don't need the plastic screens. So that £2,500-3,000 they've lost that, and they only fitted it a week ago. But my opinion is at the minute, maybe you shouldn't have opened a week ago because the world ain't back to normal, ain't that busy. Why don't you just slow down? Because you got your furlough. I mean, I'm a little bit, and then see how it goes, because you don't have to immediately go, bang, I've got to spend that money on that. I mean, you need to find out what's going on future, looking forward. You can't plan on just a day. I am a little concerned, because, Germany have had a huge peak. Yeah. And Nicole is
is concerned about COVID. You are, aren't you? More than me.
Yeah. What I do think is, like, I was umming and ahhing about, even going away, and I was still like, I don't really know if I really want to go, but we are going. We've sort of, made that decision. Or Joe's bullied me, but
I ain't bullied you, so I'm going. You like, come or don't.
Little bit. But anyway, but with the Germany spike, although they're saying like it came from the meat packing plant, but look, we're right down on numbers 15, I think it was yesterday. But has it gone away completely? Probably not, because everywhere is having a second wave. But I don't know. And also we're talking about this, do I think that what's been done only time's going to tell if it was worth sort of the devastation that it's going to cause going forward. And if we do have another peak, we're going to shut down completely again. No one's really spoken about that.
That will be really, really hard for people if that happens.
Yeah. The only thing I was thinking is...
Percy Ingles went out of business yesterday.
Oh, I know, yeah.
The bakers.
They used to have one over the road from my office when I first started. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Those 66 stores, God knows how many people we work for, must be 500,000 to 1,000 people. People are losing their jobs everywhere.
Yeah, I was quite upset actually, a bit selfishly, but we went to the Trafford Centre, didn't we?
Trafford Centre, yeah.
And we went shopping, went to Selfridges.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go buy some underwear, but Victoria's Secrets is closed, hasn't it?
Closed in the UK.
I think all the UK have closed down.
A lot of stock available somewhere though.
Yeah, I know, but where? Because I couldn't go and buy it.
Liquidators have it, unless it's going to get shipped back to America or wherever it's going to other stores.
But I mean, that's a bit,
But you're talking about big institutions, Shane, we've had a few. You've had a few. Thomas Cook went before it. This year, the world's changing anyway. And, Percy Ingles and Greggs and all these people.
Greggs are not.
No, Greggs are not. What I'm saying is those businesses are hard hit.
Fake news is putting out.
No, not fake news. What I'm saying is you've got a lot of employees, a lot of money going out the door, a lot of rents still being paid, commercial rents. Yeah. We still had to pay our commercial rents. And, it's not easy.
Well, yeah, I mean, been pretty good. We've been paying 50%.
Yeah.
So we've been quite lucky that we've brokered. Look, we want to pay, but in line with, we just to fit sort of what we were doing, and that seemed like a fair compromise. Everybody seemed happy with that. Some commercial places have got, they've got holiday breaks on their mortgages if they've got mortgages on buildings. So then look, they're getting a holiday break and they're still continuing to get income. So I think a 50% is very fair, because you're still getting income. They're actually making up on there, so they're probably getting the same income.
Yep.
And anyone that I've spoken to, that was my suggestion. Go with that. Go to the buildings that you sort of rent in and say, look, do a deal with people. Because everybody needs to earn some money.
Yeah, we all need to earn some money. But they still have their mortgages to pay, and
Well, no, they're not. They get a holiday break.
Well, is that on commercial mortgages?
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is. It's on all mortgages.
I don't think she's right.
No, you always say this and you don't know. Basically.
Well, I don't know.
Because you don't deal with that side of it. We've established you're the pretty face. And it's not looking so pretty today. So you ain't even brushed your hair. You haven't had a shower.
No, because I've been running, Nicole. Do you know what I mean?
This is what really goes on.
You can't, I've been training. I've been training today. So I come straight from training to here.
Have you come out without your wedding ring on?
And my watch, yeah, and I thought that halfway here. But I can't run in jewellery. Except for my magnetic band.
Well, you seem to run in that.
Well, I don't know, it's on. It's not jingling about. I'm not running around in a £20,000 watch.
I was meant to take my ring in. I forgot.
Well, we can do that later on.
Yeah, my stones are falling out.
She lost some diamonds in one of her rings.
Because you bought me some dodgy ring.
I didn't buy
you. Got it from Del Boy, didn't you?
I thought you said I was Del Boy.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's twice now it's come out. But
anyway,
shambles.
when we're away, what are we going to do when we're away?
So
what do you want to do?
Well, I don't really know. Puro Beach, I'm a bit of a fan of. So
in the Letts.
Because it's like a grown-up beach club.
Yeah.
And it's not busy. And I like a little shisha.
I don't know if shisha would be on.
I don't think it will be. Pineapple ice shisha. I am quite partial. And I've only discovered it in the last year. Because I don't smoke. I never have smoked. So, yeah, that probably won't be able to do, I'm imagining.
No, I don't think we'll be able to do it. I was actually going to send him a message to find out.
Why, though?
Because it's mouth to mouth, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know, but it's, You can see it. Can't see why you couldn't.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so maybe that. So just have to have a Chardonnay.
You have any Chardonnay?
No, I don't know why I said that. I like a pina colada.
You do like a pina colada in the afternoon, don't you, sometimes?
Yeah, I kind of. just one or two bit. They're not good for the waistband though, are they?
No, we're going to be good when we're away. A lot of walking, I think.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
A lot of running. I think I'm reading you have to wear a face mask while you walk on the streets.
Yeah, so that's not going to work for me because I'm going to come back with a great big strap.
You just put it down here when the police come, just put it up, innit?
No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
He's always wanting to break the rules. Literally, always wanting to break the rules.
No, do you know what? When you're in Majorca, there's a lot of places.
See, I am a bit stressing about that. If I'm going to ride a bike, I can't put a face mask on because I will. It
doesn't cover your eyes,
I catch
Nicole.
the sun so quickly.
It doesn't cover your eyes.
Yeah, but I'm going to.
Why don't you go? What, Joe, you should get a balaclava. Why don't you get a balaclava?
You piss off. I'll be sweating. It's going to be 96 degrees
No, they're
there.
cotton, aren't they? They're very, a lot of air goes through them.
What, balaclavas?
No, face mask, I thought we were talking about.
Oh, you told me to get a balaclava.
But if you wanted to get an all-round tan.
Oh, and then I can have like little peephole.
Well, yeah, but you have your sunglasses on, as you can tell.
Yeah.
She never takes them off. She's like P. Diddy of Cheshire.
I do love a pair of sunglasses. I need a hair wash.
But I am looking forward to going away. We've not been away, well, since March.
I went to Athens, but it wasn't
March.
it wasn't relaxing.
March. So it's been a long time. It's the longest we haven't been away in a long time, I think.
Last time we went was Dubai in January together.
Yeah. No, we went to Majorca since then.
Did we?
We would have went to Majorca in Feb. We would have, surely. 100%.
I don't think we did because I was filming.
No, we still went. We definitely went.
Did
we did. We had a weekend, I remember.
Did we?
Yeah, we definitely did. 100%.
I do not recall. But yeah, not as much as usual.
It's probably the longest we've not been away in 10 years.
No, not last year. The year before, we had a couple. We had our least amount of holidays.
Did we?
Because you binned me for. You didn't want to go to Argentina for your birthday. You moaned. You had busy at work and you didn't want to go.
So we had a tough time where we were changing banks, actually.
Yeah. He did, and he was busy at work. He pied me off. So we were supposed to go for 3 weeks. So that year, actually, we had our least amount of holidays. But yeah, usually we go away quite a bit. So yeah, but listen, we're very spoilt, and we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky. Very lucky.
So at the end of the day, you can't go away anyway. It's nice weather here. But
you weren't saying that last week.
That's what she said to me earlier. It's going to be nice here. Well, I don't care. I'm going to Spain.
Yeah. So no, I think we'll get a car when we get there because then we haven't got.
We always have a driver back or mooch, don't we? We always do.
Yeah, we don't have a car there. We hire a car because it's just not worth it.
It's cheap to rent.
It's just cheaper to rent. We've got a really good guy out there.
You've never seen the Majorca cars in Majorca.
Yeah.
I don't know what people do. There is not a car without a dent in it.
No.
In Majorca, it's not worth having a car worth more than $5,000.
It's like wacky races, isn't it?
Oh my god! In Palma, the roads are very narrow, but in the rest of the island, I don't know what people are doing. It's like every car has got a smash.
Yeah, like literally every. The thing is, we don't like you. Obviously, sitting outside and it's 70% like capacity, so we might go and do like the odd couple of days at beach club.
No, we won't. We never do.
No, the little one down the road we do. Like
we don't go on the. I don't pay. I don't lay on the sun loungers.
Don't pay. No, we don't use the sun loungers.
No, because we've got a pool. We've got an apartment pool. I don't like. We've got a beach at literally 50 yards away, I suppose, if that. But I'm not a big beach fan. Although I found that little private one a little while ago. Do you remember at the bottom?
I might make a picnic.
We can go and eat down there. Yeah.
We can make a picnic.
You might not be allowed to do that. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the rules are about alfresco dining.
Yeah, no, you can.
Oh, you can.
And to be fair, there's never anyone on that beach. So it'd probably just be us. And then we usually like to go for a drive and see where we end up, don't we? Oh, the train. I don't know if the train we could.
Yeah, there's meant to be a beautiful steam train from Palma to Soler, which is meant to be really great.
We enjoyed going to Soler. We went there last time.
Yeah, I think we might do that.
Actually, that's where we went when we went last time. We went to Soler, didn't we?
Soler and Daya.
Yeah. And that was nice.
And I think some of my friends are coming over to the north of the island.
Yeah, so we'll be avoiding them.
No, we'll go over there for it's only half hour, an hour away. Yeah, so we have a drive around, don't we? Go
but I think we're going to get bikes in the middle. So we might have a car at the beginning, drop it back to the guy because there's no point in paying for it just to sit there.
I found that car key we lost as well.
Oh yeah, Joe lost one of the car keys.
But I found it. It was under the sofa. I left it on the puffy last time I was there. I've got to drop it back. Mm-hmm. I did tell him.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's all right. So tomorrow, what have you got on? Anything exciting?
Wednesday.
Yes, we were supposed to be going.
I'm sure
somewhere.
you told me that you had plans Wednesday and I couldn't do anything because of something.
I think we were supposed to be going to friends, but I'm not sure that's happening.
No,
now.
and to be honest, at the moment, I'm not sure. I'm a bit tired and we're going away Thursday. I've got stuff, need to make sure things sorted out. And it's tomorrow might be completely different to what I think is happening today because of tonight. So once that's tonight, I'll know what I'm doing next week.
Yeah.
But, hopefully in a week's time after you watch this one, you'll be watching us in Spain, hopefully at Pure Beach Club. Nicole wants to do the podcast, so that'll be exciting. But have you got anything else for this week before we go away?
No, not really.
So I hope you've enjoyed the episode about Nicole. You know,
it's all about me.
She's a bit boring, but
I know. I feel like I'm not that exciting, am I?
You're not. People like you. But no, it's been a good episode. And remember, Dakota Hotel, you can win a suite. This is going to go on for 2 weeks. You've got to go on YouTube. You've got to subscribe. You've got to like the episode. And you've got to comment and put the answer on YouTube.
Yeah.
This podcast is also now on Facebook, which I did yesterday.
Yeah, because we weren't on there, and apparently you get quite good.
Well, we've had loads.
Response. Yeah,
loads and loads. You know, so. It's really good. So we're moving forward. Now we're getting to the point, I think, guys, where we're going to start taking sponsors on here because the numbers are getting towards where we need to be at. So if you'd like to sponsor, please contact Atlantic Podcast Studios. If you don't, well...
But I don't have to.
Fuck you.
Joe, you're so
I'll
rude.
sponsor it.
So very rude.
I'm not rude. If you'd like your brand on this podcast, contact them and they'll tell you how to do it. It's not expensive, but we're getting plenty and plenty of listens. It's going up and up and up.
No, it's really good. I'm really impressed because I didn't really want to do it. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
this was something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I wanted to do it, yeah. But you enjoy it now?
But, yeah, well... Yeah,
no, you don't.
Yeah, I was a bit moody today when I didn't really feel like but that's that when people ask... You just have to get on with it.
That's where I'm skilled, where I'm professional, because no matter what my mood is out there, I come in, I put it on.
You bring it.
Turn it on. I bring the goods.
I think you was a bit moody as well.
I bring the goods. So I'm a bit tired at the minute, actually. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I slept really well last night, though, for some place, because yesterday I didn't.
Well, anyway, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so my name's Joe Sealey, I'm a husband.
And I'm Nicole Sealey, I'm a housewife.
And we'll see you in Spain.
See you next week.
Bye, guys. Bye.